Welcome everyone to the fifth episode of the podcast series of YouCon Talks. If you haven't yet caught up on the previous episode, you can check them through this link. I'm Pramudi and I'm thrilled to be hosting today's exciting episode. Our focus today is on beauty and makeup, and we have got a phenomenal guest for you on this episode, Glam and Glow. Our special guest is a brilliant beauty content creator, the mastermind behind some of the most viral video trends out there. She is passionate about normalizing insecurities on social media, challenging beauty standards, and encouraging everyone to embrace the unique beauty on their features. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the one and only Megha Singh. Hello, Megha. We are really excited to have you and thank you for joining us today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Megha Singh. I'm a content creator, and you can find me on @MeghaESS on Instagram, and then @MeghaSingh on YouTube. I'm predominantly making beauty videos, but I'm like now diversifying to slightly lifestyle and fashion, everything.
So let's talk a little bit about yourself to ones who are curious to know about you. You were originally born in India and moved to New York City. How does that Indian twist inspire your westernized look?
Yeah, sure. Although I was born in India, I'm trying to cater to everyone and not just the Indian like sub community, for example. So I try to do something for everyone. And I have an engineering background, by the way. So I went to engineering college in India. It's called NIT Surat. That's where I studied engineering. And so I use engineering concepts. Initially, when I first started, I was using engineering concepts to make contouring videos because I wasn't that good at makeup per se. I was just posting lots of videos and I realized that makeup started doing well and I wanted to differentiate myself. And I was like, how do I differentiate myself from other makeup artists who have like tens of years of experience and are like formally trained as makeup artists? So in order to differentiate myself, I started doing contouring videos which utilizes engineering drawing as its concept.
That's really interesting. What kind of community you have now? Is it more the Indian community or a global community?
I have a global community, but also I have lots of Indian girls who follow me everywhere, and they're like, okay, well, I look up to you because you're kind of like global. And I cater to everyone. I try to cater to all girls.
Your name is Singh, so we are curious whether you are Punjabi.
No, not really, but like North Indian.
Okay. How did you get started with makeup content creation?
Yeah, it's a long story. I used to have an Instagram page, and I used to post like very overly filtered photos that I thought were really good, but they were not good at all. It's an old Instagram page. It has like 50,000 followers or something that I've privated now. It's @Megha Singh. So nobody follow me there because I am not going to accept it. It's just back in the day, I used to like post photos of me and my friends like going out somewhere, taking pictures of coffee, whatever. They were just poor quality photos. Then I ended up in US on a vacation. I got stuck during COVID and I couldn't like leave or go anywhere, obviously, just a lockdown. And I started like posting any and every video because I was like, I just want to grow a following as quickly as possible so that as soon as I get my work permit in US, I can monetize this following. So I was just posting whatever, and makeup was working out because everyone wanted to look like prettier during COVID. Yeah.
Mhm. Can you recommend some must-have products for beginners?
Yeah, I would say foundation. Obviously, I actually probably have one right here. This NARS Soft Matte. Unfortunately, they've never sponsored me. So yeah, NARS Soft Matte. And then Too Faced Born This Way. I'm trying to see if I have it here on my table and I can't see it. So you just want to enhance your pre-existing features. You don't want to look too different from yourself.
All right. Do you think it is necessary to have a high-end beauty product to have a clean girl makeup look?
Absolutely not. You can have a mix of whatever works for your skin because everyone has different skin and everyone has products last differently on everyone's faces. So a specific concealer might last differently on me versus it's gonna last differently on you. So I don't believe in high-end buying high-end only. Although for skin though, I do buy high-end. In terms of like foundation and concealer and powder, I buy high-end. But mascara, lipstick, etc., like I don't care.
So it is not always high-end products. It is how you project yourself. Is that what you mean?
Also depends on what you want. Some people want to express their creativity, but for me personally, it is to enhance the way I already look, so I don't look too different from, before makeup.
Yeah.
Mm.
What is your go-to foundation? You have already showed the NARS foundation, and why do you love it?
NARS soft matte, it basically doesn't feel like anything because you hate that like heavy feeling on your skin where you can feel like you're wearing foundation and it feels kind of like achy throughout the day. And this works through everything, like hot, bad weather or rain, whatever.
Do you recommend skincare or makeup? Do you think you can gain a clear skin without pigmentation from skincare so that you don't have to cover those things using makeup products?
Yeah, of course. I have only met one person so far in my life who does not need any makeup. And this was a couple days ago. And she has such good skin. And I was like, how are you not wearing any makeup at all? And she said that she used tretinoin, which is a form of vitamin A. And because her skin is just like so clear, she doesn't need any. But most people I feel like have some discoloration, some blemishes, some, hyperpigmentation, dark circles, whatever. So it's definitely unnatural to expect, fully clear skin, especially day in and day out.
Do you have any signature makeup looks or technique?
Yeah, my signature makeup look is actually this, which is not very heavy makeup, just like make sure my skin looks like clear, even though it's actually not. Like I have acne and acne spots and then dark circles, which I hide with my makeup, and then I add like lashes here, and that's it. And like slightly glossy lips, with a lip color that's already my lip shade. So I like to just enhance however I'm looking.
Oh, that's really giving. What are some challenges you face in your makeup content creation industry?
Um, I think one is that everyone makes the same videos, so you want to stand out. Because then why would anyone follow you versus like someone else? So that's been a challenge being, the creative side of it, deciding what you want to make and how you want to stand out. Yeah, I think that's about it. Everything else has been great.
That's right. How do you interact with your audience and community?
Yeah, I try to reply to DMs like if it's specific questions. Sometimes they'll email me, which is even better in a way because then I really see it because Instagram DMs like if I tag if I post a video and I tag a bunch of brands, then the DMs go way down and I don't see them. But if they email me or they ask me specific questions, I try to answer them as much as possible, especially if it's like a question about something. But yeah, it gets hard sometimes.
All right. How much planning goes into creating a makeup tutorial or review?
I think all in all, it takes about 2 hours of just filming. So it's not that time consuming. Yeah. I film directly on my phone. So
Okay. Any essential skincare tips for makeup artists?
skincare tips, sunscreen. Put on your sunscreen.
It's that much simple. Wear sunscreen. Where do you find inspiration for your content?
Yeah, so that's the thing. I try to not consume as much content. So I try to find inspiration in a way like within myself. So that's kind of hard because you also want to watch stuff. And like we're naturally like whenever we go online, we like somehow get sucked into watching a bunch of videos. You watch one and then you watch one and then yeah, you know, like a whole hour or whatever goes by. So the hardest part is actually not consuming anything and trying to come up with your own, you know, creative ideas.
Can you share a makeup hack that has changed your beauty routine?
I would have to say these lashes instead of a winged liner. So I use individual lashes, which are like small, hang on. Okay, again, I don't have it right here. Okay, so they're like basically small individual lashes that you can just pop onto your eyes and they will elevate your look and will make you look more put together.
So you mean a single lash you put into the corner, right?
Yes, correct. It's a small lash. It's not all over my eyes. It's just like right
Just
here.
this
Instead of doing the wing liner.
part.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for someone looking to improve their makeup skills?
I would have to say, number one is to just enhance what you already have, without like trying everything. And then second is try like one thing at a time and see if that makes you look or feel better. Like try a different blush placement, try a different bronzer routine, see how you like it. You just and like try that for a day or so, and then if you like it, and then you can add that onto your routine.
Right. We have got some more questions. So you basically started with makeup content creation, right? Now you have an audience where you can talk about unpopular opinions and address certain topics with your audience. In one of your recent videos, you talk about toxic positivity. How do you bring such kind of topics and make an impact to the community, starting discussions about certain things? And how do you feel about it?
Yeah, so I'm trying to introduce more topics that should be in a way normalized. I had this series called Normalize Insecurity series, which I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. When I first started with makeup videos, like a lot of like younger girls, like who are maybe 12 or 14, which like would like message me on Instagram and be like, oh my God, like help me out. Like I just want my nose to be smaller or my eyes to be bigger. And I'm like, you're 14, like you look perfect. And these beauty trends are just trending right now. And it's gonna be different because when I was younger, it was all about having a smaller lips because like that was in, and every celebrity had smaller lips. And now it's like have bigger lips. And I naturally had bigger lips, and I remember growing up thinking, oh my God, I wish I had smaller lips, you know? So like everything is trend. So I want to make them like feel secure in themselves. And I'm trying to start more conversations around that, around being positive and owning yourself and being more confident.
There's a trend to exaggerate the features, doing fillers and through surgeries over natural beauty. And now you see most of the influencers are trying to embrace the natural beauty and go with more natural looks. What do you think about that?
I think, okay, so I have a different opinion on this one. If you think that you can do one thing that's going to make you feel and look more confident and feel better about yourself, go ahead, do it. But there's definitely a way where you can get carried away from with perfection, where you want, oh, now you're noticing something else, and then you're noticing something else, and then you're noticing, and there's like no end to it. And then you want to realize that, wait, like there is no end to it. You could constantly be perfecting things about yourself, things that no one is even noticing. Like I look at you and I'm like, okay, she's a beautiful girl, but you might see things about yourself that no one is even noticing, but only you think about it. But there are some things that can make you feel more confident, and that you should absolutely go ahead and do it. For me, my hair, for example, it's not naturally straight like this. It's very frizzy and big. I have like a typical, like, Indian hair, right? It's very big. No, yours is not that big. Mine gets like, so I always wanted like sleek straight hair, and that makes me feel like better about myself whenever I have sleek straight hair like this, and I feel good about myself. And because I feel good about myself, I can have a better day. So you should absolutely do things that make you feel better about yourself, and just remember not to have that the center of your life.
Do you think it is necessary to have a good look to talk in front of a camera in order to have a good number of subscribers?
I'll tell you what, I think it's definitely it obviously helps to be good looking, but the thing is, if more women of every background, with all different features just came forward and started creating content, people would get used to their features. And the ideal beauty standard was like blue eyes, blonde hair. Then Kim Kardashian happened, and then now it's like dark hair and like features like mine. But it only happened because she came forward and she started putting herself out there, and now this is the trend. So which is why I would urge like people who, no matter what you look, just come forward, start making videos. There's somebody who can relate to you. There's lots of people who have the same features, and just the more people get used to seeing you, the better it is for the community, Yeah.
That's really inspiring. Do you have any message to give to the young enthusiasts who would love to come to content creation in beauty and makeup?
Yeah, I would say don't worry about anything and just post your bad videos. There's only one way to get good at it. It is to just post your bad videos. As like, it doesn't matter. I have so many bad videos. Don't go around looking now. But they're there, and from time to time they're still bad even now. And like constantly testing and post whatever. It's okay. Don't overthink it.
Now we have come to the very end of today's episode, Glam and Glow. Thank you, Mega Singh, for giving such insights about beauty and makeup. We are really happy to have you here today on our podcast. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us to the last minute. We will come with another interesting episode. Stay tuned with YouCon Talks.